In today's video, I'm going to show you how to win as Japan. So let's just start it. Well, if you want to play in Japan, as you can see, you have plenty of options. If you want to have the best Japanese ideas, I recommend you to go for Oda or Shimazu. Or if you want to have the most powerful Japan, you can definitely go for Ueseki or Hosokawa. But today, we're going to try something different. We're going to play as Ashikaga, the daimyo himself. And I'm gonna prove you this is one of the best strategies in Japanese island. So let's just dive into the game. As usual, before we unpause the game, we have a lot of things to do. So let's just start with the estates. So these are the estates that I took. I didn't go for monthly mill power because we're not gonna need this one. And especially if you have low crown land, you're gonna have a lot of troubles with your subject, which we definitely don't want to. For your rival option, you only have one, which is Ming, so just go for it. For the advisors, you can pretty much go for anything you want, but I highly recommend you go for this specific cheap advisor for the admin, and also you can go for diplomatic reputation or improve relations for the diplomatic advisor slot. And then as Ashikaga, we have a very cool mechanic. As you can see, we have 3 options here. Before you unpause the game, I think this one in the middle is the best one, so you should just go for this one because losing 20 legitimacy at the start of the game is pretty much nothing for you. And with the power of that dip reputation, you can actually divert trade all of your subjects. You just sort by liberty desire, and whichever has lower than 20 liberty desire, just divert trade from them. As you can see, we can pretty much give this one to every subject that we have. Only 3 of them are too big to do this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna improve relations with them and royal marry with all of them. So as you can see, we have a perfect starting position here. So lower your army maintenance and you can unpause the game. In your campaign, you're gonna have something like this event, which is basically letting Chinese merchants to trade in your country. I think you can let them do that because it's gonna give you a lot of really good bonuses for your subjects. So just go for top option. Ming is not threatened to us. I'm gonna show you how you can actually defeat them so easily. So exactly in 1451, your king is gonna take the throne and you can finally attack someone. So probably Ming will have below 50 mandate. I think it's a great opportunity to. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack Ming with trade dispute casus belli. But do be careful because Ming AI is actually pretty strong at this last patch. So let me just attack them. It's all RNG, I'm not gonna lie. If your vassals don't do anything, literally sit on an island, you cannot do anything. But if your vassals try to help you, then you can actually defeat the Ming. It's 1455 and we pretty much defeat whole Ming army. As you can see, I literally win every single battle that I engage with Ming because they have very low mandate. So it's just so easy for you to win. And from this war, try to get as much as money as you can. So I can get almost 2,700 ducats, war reparation, and humiliation. These are all important things, so I highly recommend you go for all of them. And with the money that you got from the Ming, you can actually do whatever you want. Any building you wanted to build, any advisor you want to hire, just go for them. But the most important thing, now you can actually annex your vassals. Before you annex your vassal, what I recommend you to do, get this nobility privilege, which will make your life 10 times easier. I can guarantee you, just go for this one. And then you can pretty much annex whichever vessel you wanted to start. I recommend you to start with the big ones, but it doesn't matter because probably it's gonna be so fast for you. While you're annexing your vessel, I think you can pretty much attack Korea because Ming will probably at war with Oirat. So while he's busy, just go for Korea. Pick this province as your casus belli and you can pretty much declare your war. Again, your vessels are important, but now you should be like strong enough to defeat Korea by yourself. After you occupy Korean capital, you're gonna have this event and I highly recommend you go for the top option. And after you have done this, you can do your peace deal. You should take every province that you have claim and extra money. So as you can see, it's only 1468 and we're already in Korea. Whenever you get a chance to attack any Manchurian tribe, you should just go for it. I had a chance and I actually defeated them very easily, and you can do this as well. So take as much as money as you can. And now we have a really good name placement. I had a very good heir, so I'm just gonna kill my king. As you can see, He's not that bad, but still we have a really good heir, so let's just kill him. And now we have a really good empire. This kind of kings will help you to catch up with the tech. So we basically integrate most of our big daimyos. And now what I actually recommend you guys to do, I don't think you should wait until you annex one by one. It can take more than 50 years. So what I recommend you guys to do, go to your decisions. You don't need to have every province in Japan in order to form Japan. There are actually two ways. So I'm just gonna go for the top option, which will form. And of course I'm gonna go for the Japanese ideas because they're really good, as you can see here. So now what happened basically is you form Japan and you release every subject that you have before. Now you're simply gonna declare war on all of them and unify Japan. Let's do our second war. You can co-budget any of them because this is just so easy. They all have no ally most of the times. Even though they have ally, you just integrate them as well. By the way, you also need to spawn the Renaissance because you live in Asia. So I'm just gonna do it in Kyoto, which is my capital. You can stack everything. For example, always do expand infrastructure if you're actually trying to get the institution. Now, as you can see, with only 400 ducats, we can actually embrace the Renaissance, which will help us to catch the technology. And now it's time to declare our last final war against these guys. So let's just co-budget this one as well. This one goes here, this one goes here. And also, this one has no ally, so let's just make it 5 speed. And then, oh, this guy is still alive, so let's just go kill him. Put 1k there, and let's declare war. Now, as you can see, we actually conquer all of China. It's just we need to finish this war really quick. This is our first peace deal, and this is also our last peace deal in Japan. So now, as you can see, it's 1481, and we united whole Japan. We conquer south of Korea, and also we expand in the Manchurian area. Let me just kill these rebels really quick, and then I'll show you our country. Right, that's it for me. So let me show you what have we done. As you remember, we started at Ashikaga unlike the other guides because I think this is actually pretty powerful when you consider that we formed Japan in 1482. And also we could attack most of the nation and also got 2,500 ducats from Ming. Well, with other daimyos, you cannot do that. For technology, I can tell you, you should be behind on tech because of the ruler that you had in the early game. Since now we have a really good king, I think it will be so easy for you to catch up with the tech. For the ideas, I went for administrative idea, but you can actually go for anything you want. Diplomatic idea would be good as well, but since I'm going to conquer all of China and also Manchuria, we're gonna need a lot of admin points, so I went for this. Also, I need to mention one more thing, that if you form Japan as Ashikaga, you're gonna get different Japanese missions, so keep that in mind. Also, we can restore our color, but I kind of like the Ashikaga color, so I'm just gonna stay like this. What about your future conquest? Well, it's actually so easy. You're just gonna attack Korea, Jiangsu, Ming, truce reset, and with the admin idea finish, it will be so easy for you to core everything you have. By the way, it's okay if you couldn't form Japan this early, or like if you couldn't conquer Korea, Manchuria, it's all good. You can also take exploration idea and play colonial game. That's also cool. Last thing I want to mention in this video, Ming usually collapses very early, but in my game he's actually pretty strong. He actually attacked Timurids as well. So in my run, I'm just gonna wait a little bit so that Ming will be weak enough for me to conquer whole area. And by the way, we're in the top 3 in terms of great power. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, and if you have anything in your mind, just comment on it. I will try to answer all of them. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate if you do that. Until the next video, take care.